Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Juarez Gunslinger. Wir haben letztens die Daltons gejagt. Einen haben wir kaputt bekommen. Oder getötet, eher gesagt. Und jetzt verfolgen wir die anderen. Also, ich glaube 2 Stück noch. Weiter geht's. Auch hier geht jetzt noch meine Maus. Aber ich glaube eher nicht. Ja. Wo ist zum Ducken? Ach
It
so.
was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Danke. Ist es sagt das bewusst, Mann? Okay.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Ja. So. Achso. Ich weiß da lang geht's, aber ich will einfach hier noch schauen. Hier was? Ah, okay.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
Alter, erschreckt mich nicht.
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Machen wir daraus. Warte nicht deine Waffe an, Mann. Ich bin nicht in CSGO. Oh Gott. Ach, scheiße.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Mann.
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Headshot. Hat aber nochmal einer vom Headshot. Lade ich danach, Mann. Oh, schöner Pfeil. Jetzt wohl da lang, ha?
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Vom Headshot, vom Headshot und vom Headshot. Oh, da ist nochmal einer. Vom Headshot. Hallo. Vom Headshot. Und. Ich sehe nichts und hab bald tot. Aber was? Bam, machen wir das hier.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Oh, Fragen gibt's. Oh, fuck. Shit, ey. Und das. Toll. Alter! Da aufhören, Sachen zu werfen, Mann. Und das wegmachen.
Point being, I was under serious attack, and my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Verstärkung wahrscheinlich schon tot. Das war schon 5 Minuten, 5,5 Minuten aufgenommen. Das ging ja schnell.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Aber
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon
Oh,
Scheiße.
Steve? Steve!
huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Du sagst das sowas? Ich hasse das. Was? Achso, ups.
Indians? There were Indians?
Lol.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers.
Gleich machen? Danke. Was gibt's denn da? Nahkampf. Übrig belohnt. Kombos, Konzentration, Effektive, mehr Schüsse, mehr Schrott. Okay, machen wir das da hier.
Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Okay, Leichen? Nein, warte. Hä? Doch. Munition liegt hier rum dann. Aber ich muss sogar hier rein. Das sieht schon ein bisschen komisch aus. Und Gegner? Nein.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. Or Smiths,
LOL.
Heimhoffers, or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Plötzlich so scheiß Dynamit geflogen. Von dem da. Hä? Wurde nochmal. Guter. Ah, lol. Hör auf wegzurennen, Mann. Bleib da. Oh, hat nochmal einer weg.
Somebody kill that son bitch!
Ah, lol. Ah, lol. Alter, ich treffe den nicht. So, jetzt. Hä? Ist das kein Gegner? Oh, lol.
You can't get me. Ain't bothered me none.
Das ist Schildhufe. Jetzt Deckung gehen. Irgendwie das Wasser nicht mich stoppt. Ich zeige und du. Warte mal, ich hab doch viel Gemüt, oder? stand da drauf. Durchqueren den Sumpf und findet die Daltons. Ah, okay. Lol. Aua! Von wo? Von da? Nein. Ah, da, ich habe ihn schon gesehen. Du darfst zielen, irgendwie noch nicht. Der war doch drauf. Alter, die schlucken irgendwie gerade ziemlich viel. Minuten, 11 Minuten, okay. Da lebt noch einer.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Das hier sieht aus wie ein Bosskampf, oder? Ja.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
So. Und Paarung. Headshot.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
War da noch einer? Da hab ich doch erschossen. Alter. Komm halt schon.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Dreh doch nicht weg, Mann. Was ist denn das hier? Okay. Ach, Geheimnis. Da geht's lang. Oder auch nicht.
Cocksucker's fast. Is that dynamite?
Ja, ist.
Hide, you lily-livered son of a bitch.
Großkotzer. Nein, sag ich jetzt. Nichts, nein, nichts. Und benutzen. Hä? Achso, ein bisschen ein Stockwerk höher. Hä?
Right about then, Much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
Das ist 100% eine Falle, Mann. Du gehst selber nicht da rein, Mann.
But it turned out that they had me.
Ja.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
Wow.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you hear
fight.
about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
What I'm-
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Grease?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally
Oh,
disembark.
yes, baby.
It was time to settle this once and for all.
Oh,
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
unehrenhaft sterben. Mann, ich hasse das Ding. Das ist echt überhaupt nicht klar. So.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Scheiß auf ehrenhaft, Mann.
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
So ist von scheißegal, Mann. 100 erledigt. Wow. What fun.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Episode 7.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had. including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Klar, kein so großer Eisenbahnraub. Und Eingabe.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
So, wie es weitergeht, erfahrt ihr im nächsten Part. Haut rein. Ciao.